Well, that's it. It's all over. The Christmas open house for 2019 has concluded. What a great day. We had Roger Houston out. My parents were up, as they usually are. My whole family was here today. And my extended family was here today. My God, there was a lot of people. There was over 300 people here throughout the day. The shed rows were full. The top was full. It was just a fantastic day. Really surprising given the weather. It wasn't terribly cold. It's only -3 now, but with the wind chill, it just seems so much colder. The track was good, little icy in spots. You saw some horses. I saw some horses that don't usually make breaks that did today, but nevertheless, very, very happy with everything I saw. So I'm going to combine my opening and the yearlings portion of my videos every week. I'm going to go through all the sets, 1 through 64, tell you what I saw, what I thought. We'll start with Braemar. Braemar was fantastic today. James told me he liked him, and he looked very, very good today. I'm literally sitting here when I'm done this video. Braemar and Iglariam are going on the trailer behind me, and they're going to the university. OCDs are coming out tomorrow. If you watch the video, you're not going to see any signs of any OCD issues, but we're worried about what might show up in June and July. Therefore, we're going to take care of them right here in December. So Braemar is heading up. First set was also a little sketchy. I wasn't able to talk about the horses the way I wanted to. We were running a little bit behind. A couple of drivers were late, and the drone was acting up. It was just a bad start to the day, but we bounced back quite quickly. So I'll tell you about the first set. Broadway Roll went really, really well again. She's a slick-gated filly. I can't wait to go with her next week. Cut the Line looked good. Gray is the new red looked good. First Glance looked really good. Paul McKenzie moved him a couple of times. He looked good. Momo, Drew Neal was late, and Disco went with Momo, and he sat at the back, and then right at the end of the third lap, he come charging through the middle. I thought she looked great, as did No Free Lunch, although he made a couple little breaks, this horse. We'll work on him this week, but ultimately, definitely the horse to watch in that set was Braemar. He looked very, very good. I shouldn't say that. Gray as a New Red looked very, very good also. The rest of the horses, some really talented looking horses, but obviously you can tell we had some work to do, which we should have some work to do. It's only December the 15th. The second set was a bunch of pacers in here. We had Adrenaline Rush, Sunshine in May, Desperado, Keystone Raven, Rito Sunshine, Brilliant Corners, Surreal Love. This is a really good competitive set also. Drew Neal again missed this one. He wasn't here until the third. He missed this one with Surreal Love. Disco went with him. He looked good. Excuse me, a little tired. Adrenaline Rush looked really, really well with Jody. From the inside. Sunshine in May made a couple of big moves. She looked fantastic, as did Desperado. Paul McKenzie really liked Desperado. This is the well-said colt that we had. Keystone Raven, James said she's getting better every time, and that's what we want her to do. Just get better and better and better. She's really starting to come to life now. Rito Sunshine, Phil said was fine. And Brilliant Corners made a couple little breaks, but he was very, very strong also. I'm telling you, I told you guys the other day, don't say I didn't tell you. There's lots of shares left now, but you know how quickly they can go. Brilliant Corners is a horse I am very interested in, especially considering he's got a lot of shares left still. So that was set number 2. Impressive looking bunch there. Set 3, we really started to get into the meat of it, didn't we? This was a very good set. Well and Down made a break and then made this massive recovery and was flying on the end of it. He was coming after So Admirable. She looked so professional. As I said, to watch a couple of horses, So Admirable. I don't need to tell you about So Admirable. You're gonna be forced to watch So Admirable for the rest of the winter. She looked exceptionally good. Captain's Maid looked good for Jody. Roy Hill looked good for Paul McKenzie. The Fat Cobra set the mood, and then Well and Down made that huge move in the third lap again and looked fantastic. Billy said, "My God, she's a little Spitfire." And she is a nice filly. Really like what I saw from everybody in there. No disappointments of any sort so far heading into set number 4. And I know set number 4, we certainly weren't going to start with any disappointments there. That was a good bunch of horses. As soon as I find them. That was the first big set of trotters. Can't Muscle Me. I said to Jody, just watch her coming out of the last turn. Or don't watch her and put her on the run. One or the other. I can't remember what I said. So she made a little break. She just needs to learn how to transition coming out of that last turn. But she is a very, very good-looking filly. Can't deny my spirit. Drew Neal showed up, went with this guy. I told him he was really good. I think he just let him do his work, and he coasted along. Girls with Swirls look great for Phil. Now, Aglariam, I told you guys to keep your eye on her. The last lap, James cleared to the front. Aglariam made a little break in this turn here. Just a tiny break because she was crowding the turn a little bit. And Phil got her set, or sorry, Billy got her set. And then Eternity Road kind of got away on them a little bit after Mama Knows Best made a little break also. Aglariam came flying on the inside late and actually picked off Eternity Road. Aglariam is some kind of nice filly, and so is Eternity Road. These are some nice horses in here. Can't Muscle Me, fantastic. Can't Deny My Spirit. This is what I would think, I have to look through the rest of the program, but pretty near what you call the open trot here today was set number 4. We bounced right into set number 5. Some really good horses in here. Walk on the Moon belongs in any open. This horse showed you today how talented he was. Paul said, man, oh man, this is a guy that my only concern was mucus coming out of his nose. Still had some today. Paul said, he's got some shit in his nose. And I said, we're working on that. But he looks some kind of good. Walk on the Moon. Really talented colt. GW Chrome, you can really start to see him start to get better and better and better. Really excited to see. I'm happy to see. Trying to get the horses on the trailer. I can see right in the corner there the horse trying to get in the trailer. They're trying to get the horse in the trailer so I can take them to Guelph. GW Chrome, you can see his maturity even now, just a couple of months in, how much better he's getting. Jody said Perfect Director was good. He just kind of goosed him once with the whip and he made a break. Try to Tease Me was slipping on the ice today with the flip-flops. I'm going to train her hard this week. Holy Chick looked good, and Sweet Ambition, same thing. Mario said she was a little tender on that icy track today. Not really that shocking. Some of them got it, some of them did not. Next, we're going to go to an entire set that impressed me. Set number 6. Cambridge Star just got beat, charging on the end of it. So happy to see that. This is a colt that I own, the 97% beforehand. I know a couple people bought shares, but Cambridge Star was really impressive. For me, a horse that has exploded forward in leaps and bounds from last week is Carry a Big Stick. This is a horse that we were struggling with. He was making breaks. We had hobbles on him. We were doing this. We were doing that. Just couldn't get him right. But he was really right today. Made a little break in the turn here, but finished up strong. Phil told me he was one of the best horses he went with all day. Very impressed with him. Miss Meringue made a little break. She got scared, shied away from the drone, James said, but was trotting very good. Won My Heart Hanover. I told you guys, this is just a fantastic filly. She was unbelievably good. A horse that surprised a lot of people, but not me. I'm a Lovely Lady. She was absolutely flying on the end of the mile after making a little break in the straight here. Looked awesome the whole day. Really impressed with her. Tanzanite Tricks had the hobbles on for the first time. Paul said struggled a little in the straightaways where it was icy, but was really, really good in the turns, which is great. So that entire set went very, very well. For me, went very, very well. Set number 7. 2 horses stole the show, and this was the biggest surprise of the day. I've told you how much I liked Frilly Fringes, but I didn't realize even how much I liked her until today. Man, oh man, did you see her trot today? This filly had the harness on for just under a month, and she looked so, so good. Frilly Fringes was lights out today. Very, very good. Trotting right with her was War We Welcome. I think she actually picked her off of the wire, as she should. War We Welcome is a lot more maturity than this colt. The rest of the horses were different kinds of stubborn. Argento got a little rough in the turns. I'm Hill on Wheels made a little break. Mario had said we should put the flip-flops on him. I actually agree. He's 100% correct. Royal Tyrone, he needs to be gelded. He's just wandering and looking all over the place like a bit of a doughhead. And Northern Blizzard struggled a little bit on the ice. But again, these were horses that rarely, very rarely break. And today was an oddity for them. But 2 horses that looked head and shoulders above, better than most. War We Welcome and Frilly Fringes. Very, very impressed with them today. You know what? I'll be right back in a second. They're having a hell of a time getting this horse on the trailer. I'm going to have to help them do it. I'll be right back.